choose. Okay.
A stylish victory.
Oh, god damn it. That was not very good, but that's okay.
3 enemies. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Jack-o'-lantern. There.
Joker took one out. All right.
And then...
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Up to you.
Roger. Pass the baton and follow up.
Oh, the baton pass. The previous one didn't count. Oh, man.
Let's see that again, Panther. This is a holdup.
You. Oh, wouldn't you? Someone that's super lame. Would you carry something like that with you anyway? You carry a gun because you think it makes you more popular with the girls. It won't. Question mark. Even animals be more romantic. That's true. Go out with you just for a day if there are no strings attached. If it pleases you. Got some manners after all. You know, kind of similar. Wait, talking to you made me remember something. There we go. Mandrake. Nice. And stocks full. Damn it. Can we send them back? Is that what it does? Do they go back? Can I get them later? Like, if I send, like, Raoul back, can I get him later? Yay or nay? Or is it just telling me? It's just telling me right now that now I'm full. Right? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay, release. Oh. Fuck you, Incubus. Get your ass out of here.
Joker.
All right.
No security. Oh, hey. Oh, wait, that was volleyball. Okay. Ooh. That doesn't look... You can... Get me off.
Joker.
Yeah. Bars are blocking our way.
Suspicious.
Has to be important. That means there should be a way in and out of there. I feel like it has to do with those ram heads right there. Use 39 paths to reveal hidden items and hints. Give it a try whenever you find... Okay. Oh.
Focus.
Nice. I see. The left on both sides, reeling.
Whoa.
Let's go. Also, anything else hiding in here? What do we got? Is that a map? Oh, it is a map. Okay. So even if you could attack the power the newly released... Okay. How vital the map is. It's extremely vital.
Now then.
Ooh. Okay. Especially for Phantom Thief, they should make securing out much easier. Say where the treasure is on it. It's like a map is incomplete. There'd be more of them rounds. Okay. So, palace map. View other floors. I don't think we need to view other floors right now, but so we do have an enemy in here. Oh, hi. Gotcha, bitch.
True form.
You can reacquire personas later. You may not have access to that feature yet. I'm not sure. Not sure I do. Wait, I never usually get to go first. All right.
Persona.
Gun.
Skull. Skull nailed their weak spot. Not bad at all. Handle this. Pass the baton and follow up.
God. I want to see if it would do the burn, but it did not. Oh well. Gun. Oh, you're still alive. Gun. Me and my friends will defeat you with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
Okay. Easy win.
Yeah, his speed's changed. That makes sense. Okay. Around. Thank
Show me
you.
your true form.
Ooh. All right.
Captain Kidd.
Jesus.
Give me more.
You.
It's not over yet.
I have him set to do auto stuff. I kind of want to change the other ones to do auto stuff.
Your mic.
Losers.
Yeah, victory.
I forget how I can do that. I'll do that next time. Next
Power
combat.
courses through me.
Actually, I could probably do it in the menu, can I?
Okay.
Let me see. I can do it here. It's not skill, is it? Oh. Interesting. Is that organized party? Tactics. Change all. Act freely. I like being brain dead. I like my party doing its own shenanigans. Oh, also, anything exciting here? There you are, another volleyball. Good. All right. Climb. Oh, neat. Oh. Okay.
Focus.
This is neat.
I can feel it.
Okay.
This
Oh,
sensation.
interesting.
Oh,
It's locked. Good thing we brought a lockpick. 11. Oh, I guess they did make a bonus one. Yeah. Why not? I can't go the act freely route. I worry my teammates run out of SP before a surprise boss fight. True. Night Watch armor. Interesting. Let me see what that is. Equip. I'm gonna guess it's part of Protector. Oh, it's significantly better. All right. Then we can actually give her... Oh, wait, no, she can't wear a shoulder pad, apparently. Also, I meant to give her... Where is it? It's this, the arm PC, right? Extra stats, life boost. Yeah! I think I need to give... I do need to give the same thing to Morgana. There we go. Extra points. All right, let's get the safe room that we can save.
this looks usable.
Never
Let's
saw
take a
Persona
break,
gameplay?
Joker.
Really? Alright,
Let's do it.
let's do save. Alright, what do you gotta say?
Hey,
Not bad, right? Helpful whenever it can be. My loot goblin
Ready?
senses are tingling. Alright. Where am I? Making sure I'm not getting turned around. It's also like the twinkling edges. I wish I could kind of diminish the twinkling edges. It's a long way to go. That's not all. There's an awful lot of patrolling shadows too. You can't just blindly rush into a fight. First, you need to ascertain how strong they are. Am I supposed to do that? Observe the enemy's actions and get some insight into their skills. You should be capable of that. By using third eye, color which appears will indicate the level relative to yours. Ah,
It's somewhere.
okay.
Careful. I saw a shadow. I'll reveal
Gotcha,
your
bitch.
true form.
You've never seen somebody play, oh my god, it's the Puss in Boots. Oh my god.
what did you think? Graceful?
Jesus Christ, Morgana, maybe I have underestimated you. Good lord. We need to talk about this.
Okay.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Didn't
I'll reveal your true form.
That was actually not what I was going to select, but you know what? It works. Oh! Gonna say, you know what? You're right. Maybe I do need to control them. I do need to control them. They're all faster than me, so I kind of wanted to catch her.
All right.
Never mind. You had a point. You had a point. What was it? Organized party. Tactics. Change all. Morgana, I'm kind of fine with doing whatever he wants. We'll do direct commands for the other two again. Okay. Thank you for self-care, Doom. Yeah, we're kind of one-shotting most things.
I can see it.
I feel like are these all just things that I can... Oh, cork bark not being one of the things. Oop. Somebody up here.
I'll reveal
Gotcha,
your
bitch.
true form.
Is the healer group at the moment. Would technically be the healer, but Morgana also has the only wind power we have.
First move is ours.
And Morgana's just using all of his fucking SP. Wow. I don't really care for these guys. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you for the parade. When the insta-kill? Yeah, when you insta-kill. Nice. Nice.
That enemy was really weak.
Because I saw that volleyball. So it seems like the volleyball is always... Get up, get up. Yeah, we got another sliding door. Start looking.
Do you think...
Okay. Wait.
I have something.
Okay, just this one. But...
Do you think...
Consecutive stream announcement is only available to do on PC. Consecutive stream announcement. Alright. Okay, cutscene.
Is this...
We're being what looks like a dining room. Bars. Oh, okay. She's talking. Yeah, the bars that have come down. Welcome to the puzzle room.
I see.
Okay.
Well,
Shouldn't be too bad. Just get it done. Okay. Ah.
I have something.
Okay. If I do this in order, will it work? Will doing this in order work? I wonder. It feels too simple. It feels like the puzzle shouldn't be this simple just yet. Yeah. Yes, what can I do for you?
I can feel it.
Give me that volleyball.
There's a treasure chest.
Let's go. Are mimics the thing in this game? So do you ghastly gear?
Hey, wait!
You should get it clean somewhere. Oh no. We're seeing a shadow with one. Maybe if we negotiate properly, we can get one. Ghastly gear. Wasn't there coin laundry? Oh. Oh wait, we have to clean some gear. That's amazing. That's amazing. Twitch? Yeah, Twitch hates its own fucking mobile. Hates its own mobile app.
And...
Alright.
I can see it.
Gotcha,
your
bitch.
true form.
So I couldn't clip it? Oh, no.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Whew. Algorithm button go burr? Oh, thank you. Oh shit, Hyper.
A spectacular
Jesus
victory.
Christ, Morgana, leave some for the rest of us. Hey, wait. Oh, I do still have Jack-o'-lantern selected. I forgot about that.
Okay.
It's not even making it to my turn. Hold on, I need to change our scene. Oh, hey.
I can feel it. Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
Gimme. Soul drop. Okay. Good lord, what is that banner?
I'll reveal your true form.
I hate that banner. Oh, it's two of them. Hi, I get to go first. This art seems faster. Hell yeah. Let's see. No, we got nothing there. Going. Oh my god, sir.
Taste of my power.
Alright. We'll test it. Yes! Okay, I do want to negotiate with her.
This is all so fun.
For first, I'll know I know nothing about you after all. Excuse me, I believe this would be considered sexual harassment. How dare you? Surrender yourself to the authorities. I apologize. I'll just later shouldn't that act of return for you be bad behavior in the first place? Damn it. This point would be rendered meaningless, but this way of life in this world is all I've ever known. It's not meaningless. Be glad to gain experience. There we go. Oh, she's a Silky. Okay. You're taking me in? What the fuck, Ganon? Pretty spotting at the moment, so it wasn't letting me. Alright, who do we want to swap out? Mandrake. Yeah.
One, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, that's an interesting looking door.
I can see it.
Aha. Pardon me. Excuse me. Coming through.
Nice.
Precious, let's take whatever's in there. There's a guard there.
Okay, let's go.
Might be easy to give you a shot. Give it a shot.
It hasn't
I'll
Yoink.
reveal your true form.
Damn, Assassin's Creeding onto him. Then crawling is his Dead Space reference.
So
Listen, it's fine.
go down.
Just melee him. It's fine. Wait. Why is he taking so little damage? What the fuck? Fuck it. What are you doing, bud? Begging for life. When in this entire situation may try to beg for its life, enabling you to negotiate with it and possibly gain a persona. Personality determines how likely it is to beg. Timid shadows are more likely to beg, while irritable shadows won't beg very often. Alright. Give me your shmoney. You should have said so from the start. I'll treat you fairly. Did you want money? Nice. Maybe this is puppy talk, guys. It's almost time for me to head back to a different job. Thanks for letting me go. God, it's like they have part-time jobs.
victory.
Metal Gear 2? No. Do not start the tirade. Do not start the Metal Gear tirade.
Wow.
You guys seen shadows beg for their lives? It's actually kind of surprising. Or still be afraid if you cornered them like that. It might be worth proposing creating some situation to get them begging for their lives. Different attitudes, so if you have advantage of that, negotiations may be more smoothly. Kind of answer shadows want to hear depending on the personalities. Shadows' personalities determine, okay. Upbeat shadows like jokey answers, but dislike serious and vague ones. Timid shadows like kind answers, but dislike vague or jokey ones. Oh, good lord, I'm not gonna remember this. Hello, Marsh Horse. Oh, when selecting it, okay. 500 yen will get you a lot of convenience stores. True. Seems that's a special power, but it'll be useful somehow. I'm sure it will, but too bad I'm not using it. I'm attached with a skill when a party member equips such ancestry, they will be able to use that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Alright, hold on. Can I open this door from this side? Nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Open door. Anyway. Now, you. Hello? Man. Okay, that box that's suspiciously dirty on the other side of the room screams loot to me. Pretty bad shape. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't think we're going any further this way.
Should we check somewhere else?
Hi, this is them actually talking.
Look up there.
What about it? Are we throwing a rope over that and climbing it?
Japanese convenience stores or something
Thieves
else?
do
Yeah,
things a bit more
convenience.
stylishly than that. And I know just what'll do the trick.
Oh my god, he's so excited. What did you give me?
Good. Seems like it fits properly.
Okay. Would you strap onto me?
That's just a little something I've been working on in secret.
Yeah, grappling
the
hook.
grappling hook lets you zip to hard-to-reach locations in a flash. You'll see what I'm talking about when you test it out.
And then suddenly I'm
Go
as
ahead,
good as
give it a
Batman
try.
at using these things. Alright, hold on. I want to check everything else. Grappling hook. Key
Okay.
item. Using grappling hook, use grappling hook to access certain locations in Palace where you find hidden pathways, treasure caches. Near location, the left hand will glow blue. When you can launch, okay. Alright, hold on. I want to do this first. Gimme. Let's go.
Man, this is amazing!
Okay.
Amazing.
Another ghastly gear. Is this not the direction we can go? Is it just treasure stuff? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh, that don't look good. I'd like to go. Oh shit. He's pissed.
Hey,
Yeah, he does look like bad news. Seems like he's more aware of the environment than the others. You better proceed with caution.
Oh, an enemy! And it looks strong.
This is goofy. Oh, gotcha.
show
There
me
we
your
go.
true form.
Plug it. Come here. Bam, 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 bam. Battling savage enemies. Have red auras as they roam around palaces. The enemies tend to be higher leveled than the shadows around them. Negotiate with savage enemies. You will need to inflict damage until it changes its fighting stance. At this point, you can initiate a holdup. You are unable to defeat a savage. L2 to choose escape. Okay. Bug it. Bug it.
you're mine.
Time for my persona. You should have done it.
I could cheese it, but I kind of don't wanna yet.
Take this.
I could cheese it by swapping to one of the high-end personas that I have.
Persona!
Oh wait, is this his stance changed? Okay.
Get ready!
Say it to- oh my god! Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
Just hammer through? I kind of just want to hammer through.
This isn't
First gun. Blocked! Go get him, Morgana. Jesus Christ. Okay, I can see why they constantly want you to, like, keep them stunned and shit. Oh, good lord. Does he just block guns? Throw guard at the gun? I think he's immune to guns. That's what I feel like it's gonna be. We're gonna test it. Yeah, okay, so he blocks it. He blocks guns.
Flip him, Persona!
Just hit him. Tap. Tap. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Rail guarded the gun. Heavy armor. Okay. Hey, new skills. Let's go.
Badass!
Secunda. Alright.
All right,
Next.
I can feel it.
Oh wait, hold on. What was the items? Mimdicin. Protein. It's like 70. Bead? Ah, we could use the bead. Why not? Done. Okay, those are 2 regular guards.
Show me your true
Gotcha, bitch.
form.
Alright,
Oh, hey!
first move is ours.
It's time. That's
Nah,
not
it's
right.
fine. Gun. Bap, 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 bap. Good lord, Morgana.
A spectacular victory.
Before royal release? Listen, dying is cringe. Dying is cringe. Dying's very
Okay.
cringe.
Focus.
Oh, hi! What the fuck? Jesus, oh my god.
Let's do it.
Persona!
Oh, I hate everything about this. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? Yeah. Yeah. Inflicting sleep on all foes. You know what? That sounds fun. Why not? And it's easily affordable. And out like a fucking light.
Stay focused.
Triggered a technical. Nice.
The time is yours. I'll get him.
Okay.
Dance, What's
Get fucked. Yeah, baton pass. Me.
Persona!
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. It's expensive, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my god! Shouldn't have done that. I could have just meleeed him. Oh my god. In class. Nice. I have plenty of SP. It'll be fine.
Man, that was easy.
Wait, what is that? A book. What is this? Curious about this book? Let's take it with us just in case. Okay. Where's Zungi? Oh my god, we found the beefcake book. The beefcake book? Looks like it's some weird book on bodybuilding techniques. Of course it fucking is. Of course it fucking is. Give me this shit. No, that's not what I wanted. I want to steal things. Alright, I gotta wait on this guy to path back the other direction.
Show me your true form.
Gotcha, bitch. Beefcake? No, beefcake. Beefcake. Oh. Oh.
Now's our chance.
Oh, good lord.
Persona!
Go.
One foe. Okay, I'm just making sure how much that did. We're gonna swap these. Hi, Pixie. No, Pixie, we're not using you. We're using Arsene. Still, I can't believe Cleave only deals damage to one foe.
That's not right.
I still can't believe Cleave only does 1 damage to one foe. Fuck you, puss. Nice.
Show your might.
God damn it. Morgana, stop using all your SP.
Take my time.
Japanese puss boots, yeah.
From the baton pass.
Shotgun.
One enemy remaining.
You know, that actually wasn't bad. Ah, there's no reason to use the SP for it.
Let's go. Yeah. Victory.
For Dino Nuggies? Yeah, I don't really care for Dino Nuggies.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, that was easy.
So whenever that one went off, it was actually... What's this? Muscle Glory, Macho Muscles, it's Beefcake. Wait, it's an M's. Okay. Oh, it's safe from here.
Hey,
Nice. Okay. Might as well save again. Alright.
Let's go.
Kinda wanna go check this other room real quick.
I have something.
Oh, I hate this. Why are there petals in here? Take it with this just in case. What do we got? The what? Sounds kind of important. Does it? Does it? Alright, we gotta go into this
Strong
other room.
shadow ahead. We should be careful.
Hi, volleyball. Oh! Gotcha. There we go. I was like, come on, come on. All right, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. Oh my, oh, good lord.
Persona!
All right.
Joker took one out. All right.
Persona! Ravage them!
Joker took one out. All right.
And we'll pass it. You. Nice.
All right, I'll handle this. Pass the baton and follow Persona.
Okay, fuck you.
Dance, Carmen. Almost done now. You're so gorgeous.
You know, we'll just pass it again. Go get him, Morgana.
Pass it
Fuck him
on
up.
to the second person.
Oh my god. Wait, was that all of your shots?
Nice work, team.
5 minutes to goon? No, Ganon. Ganon.
All right, level up.
Are you like this? Okay.
Okay.
They were too weak to bother.
Fuck.
How suspicious.
The queen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A special book? I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Alright. So... I'm so curious
An
about...
enemy. And it looks strong.
Guess we gotta do it.
Also, bookshelf.
There's a dangerous one up ahead.
Yeah, and he looks kind of pissed. But...
I have something.
Have we got all the books? Oh no, there's this.
Hey, look!
There's a round indentation underneath. It looks like it won't move unless we fill it.
Okay, let's go.
Hmm. Alright.
Treasure chest spotted! Let's open. I'll reveal
Gotcha.
your true form.
Let's go, bitch. Did someone say goon? Why am I like this? Don't ask questions you ain't ready for the answer for? Oh my god. Alright. You know what? You know what? Fuck this guy. Where is he?
Not this.
Bash him. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Ah, damn it. Didn't do nearly as much as I was hoping for. Try to burn ya. Ah, okay, it's resistant.
Persona!
He's immune to guns, so
Die already!
it's gonna hurt. Ugh. It's not gonna do anything.
Persona!
No, I don't wanna.
Persona!